Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video. Come along with me as I go on this winter birding adventure, finding some really awesome species while spending time with an awesome group of people for one of my best days yet. Hey everyone, welcome back to another birding adventure. I'm down here in Utah County. You can maybe see Utah Lake there behind me. We're looking for a few rarities today. There's been a couple rare sparrows spotted in this area right around the parking lot, so I'm hoping we pick them up pretty quick. Might go looking for some owls too, and maybe even some rare loons or other birds out in the water now that I finally picked up a scope. Jordan from Bright Eyed Birding is here with me. You'll see him in a second. And we're meeting up with a couple other friends too, so it should be a great day. Let's do this. The day started off with a few common species like some European starling in the tree, and then my spark bird, the American kestrel. There were a few of them flying around. I think I counted 3 on the checklist for the day. Super cool looking falcons that are actually pretty common. And then we found the group of sparrows. We were starting to pick through each of them. The most common was definitely the white-crowned sparrow though. We had some juveniles and then some adults. We also had some song sparrows mixed in this flock too, but we were looking for rare sparrows. The goal was to pick up a few lifers from these species that I haven't seen before. Still, the white-crowned sparrows were super pretty and very fun to see in the snow. But then, the Harris's sparrow made an appearance, the one that had been reported. This was a lifer for me, so I was super happy to get this one on the list. Following this awesome sighting of the Harris's sparrow, we also picked up a swamp sparrow. I only got a photo of this one, but still another lifer. All right, on top of the initial starlings and other birds we saw, I just picked up 2 lifers amidst a group of sparrows. There was of course song and white-crowned sparrows, but we just got a Harris's sparrow as well as a swamp sparrow, 2 pretty rare birds for this area, so I'm pretty jacked up about that. That puts my lifer count to 248. We are close to 250. Super excited. Coming down. I don't know how, but I think Caleb or Peter picked this one out. A beautiful great horned owl just tucked in the nook of a tree. And then, my goodness, the snow came down. It's crazy. All of a sudden, we're absolutely getting buffeted by snow right now. This just came out of nowhere. It was snowing up north, so I was kind of expecting it to start at some point, but this is way more than I thought. You can see I'm just covered, trying to protect my camera and stuff right now. And although the snow made it harder to find the birds, we still came across our target in the forest, the American barn owl. This is a first of the year for me, not a lifer, but still, it's always a treat to see an owl. Just some beautiful birds. We actually found 2 of them, both sleeping away while the snow was coming down.
Whoop. Barn owls, how we feeling?
Amazing.
Pretty darn good.
So cool. My favorite owl.
Can't be much better.
The spirits were pretty high seeing those barn owls and getting those awesome sparrows, but they were about to get even better. As you can see by the group here, looking very intently at something in the bush. That's right, we picked up another sparrow. This one was my 249th lifer, the golden crowned sparrow. It's hard to tell in these initial shots because it's covered by brush, but in my last shot of the bird, you can see the yellow coloring on its head that makes it a golden crowned. Lifer number 249 on the list. We're all just photographing some sparrows here. Picked up lifer golden crowned sparrow. One more to 250. Let's see if we can do it. All right, the group just made it out to Linden Marina. We're walking out towards Utah Lake right now, hoping to get that 250th lifer out here. There's a chance of some rare loons, or maybe I can get a gull species I haven't yet added to my life list. So, new location for me, and hopefully a new bird too. First we had amazing owls, now we have the bald eagle, another majestic bird. This day was going pretty well so far.
New toy for me, super pumped. Finally, after talking about it on the channel for ages, I invested in a good scope.
All right, we're just out here scoping through some blackbirds, trying to find a rare common grackle. We've seen lots of red-winged blackbirds, yellow-headed blackbirds, and brewer's blackbirds, but so far no grackle. It's probably gonna be a tall order trying to pick through all of these. We're doing our best, but I'm not thinking this one's gonna be too likely. I'll show you what we're looking at amidst these cows, just a bunch of tons of blackbirds. There's also some horned lark out in the field, right?
Yes, sir.
And then we've had a few flyovers of a bald eagle and a couple northern harrier out in the field, but other than that, nothing too crazy. And some more looks at a bald eagle. We actually saw 8 total throughout the day, which I thought was pretty crazy. They all were sudden were popping up just everywhere. We even got a juvenile flying over. You can see by the mottled coloration, it doesn't have that bald white head that you're used to seeing on a normal bald eagle. This one has some brown mixed in throughout its plumage. Overall, the group was having a fun day birding. We were stopping along the road, looking at some hawks, trying to pick out my rough-legged hawk, which I'm searching for, but unfortunately no luck. Our lifers had dried up, that's for sure, but still we were seeing some great birds on the day. All right, we're here at the Timpanogos Golf Course looking for a rare Eurasian widgeon. That would be life for 250 for me, so we're hoping something shows up. A lot of cool bird species though. We got a belted kingfisher, a great egret, a couple black-crowned night herons, bunch of different waterfowl. Pretty productive stop so far, really enjoying this one. Although we weren't finding that lifer, it was still cool to pick up all these different species. We actually ended up seeing 50 total species this day, without even really trying for a big day or anything. Pretty nuts. Oh yeah, and another bald eagle. I told you we saw so many this day. This one was hanging out with a magpie. And then we had the absolutely crazy task to look through this whole flock of American widgeon, just hoping our Eurasian widgeon was in this. There was only a single Eurasian widgeon reported, so wow, this was going to be a needle in a haystack. Do you have sharp eyes? It's peeking out just here. I got my life here, Eurasian widgeon. Don't worry, I'll put the footage back and slow it down a little bit for you so you can actually see it if you didn't see it right away. It has a light red colored head opposed to the green color of our American widgeon. It's right in the middle of the flock here. Now I know this isn't the most amazing footage ever, but that's my 250th lifer. It was pretty far away and amidst a huge flock, so I'm glad no matter what. Well, the scope has already proved its worth. That is lifer 250 for me. Let's go. That's super exciting. Eurasian widgeon number 250. Super happy to get that bird. Everyone's back here getting their own looks at it. Good bird to pick up for the year and for all of us today. So really, really happy to see that after a bit of a drought throughout the afternoon. All right, we're moving to our last stop of the day, or maybe second last, who knows where we'll even end up. We are at the Provo River Delta, it's called, just before the Provo River feeds into Utah Lake. This would be my fifth This would be my fifth lifer if we come across our target. Black Phoebe has been spotted here. But, I mean, it's hard to complain with the day we've had so far. So even if we don't see the Black Phoebe, it's been a pretty sweet day so far. And wouldn't you know it, a small black flycatcher. Looking closer, this is our Black Phoebe. Another lifer. Crazy day. So cool to push over 250 into 251.
So stupid, that lifer.
All right, lifer number 5 of the day. That's pretty crazy. Bringing me up to 251, got the Black Phoebe off the list. Wow, I have actually heard this bird before. Merlin caught it for me when I was down in St. George, but I never got eyes on it, so I didn't count it then. But great views today, so certainly counting it now. What a day, what an adventure. Here with Jordan, of course. I'm gonna put his link down in the description below. And then I'll also mention Peter and Caleb in the description too. You can check out Caleb's Instagram page. So go give everyone a follow that's been a part of this video because they contributed to this amazing day for me. So thank you as always for watching. I'll see you in the next one, and happy birding.